Well, it's been a minute since we had the Hobao Hyper MTX out. And oh man, it's time. It's time to go out. Have a blast. Oops, with this fantastic truck. Whoa! Hello everyone, welcome back. Yeah, it's been a minute since I had this one out, huh? Oh no! Wow. Oh, I do have a I'm sorry, I turned this thing on and for some reason, like, it wasn't working. I had no steering, so I'm messing around with the gyro. It's not that I feel that this needs a gyro. It just happens to be what comes with the Dumbo. Well, yeah, I turned it on. I had no steering. So I was like, oh, man, what the hell's going on? Of course, after I pop the body back off and all that, the steering comes back. I'll tell you what, man, these front tires still ballooning quite a bit. But it wheelies so much. I really don't want to thicken the center diff anymore. I'll never get the front end to stay down. But I definitely need to tone down the brakes because that's a bit strong. Oh, but yeah, I started thinking I want to come out here and run it here. Not that this is really like my favorite jumping truck because that body is like eggshells. So pretty, so beautiful, but so delicate. But man, this is the kind of place that you run these big trucks because they... Oh wow, man, this thing jumps nice. Ooh, the brakes are too strong. That's gonna make jumping this thing hard. Oh, yeah. So if I can keep my takeoffs easy like that, I'll be good. Oh. Man, I've been putting a lot of time into that RV, so it's time to take a break, get an RC out, and make you guys some content, put a smile on my face. Now, you know, so far twice, I've taken the Traxxas remote and the IXSR, and I've taken an RC car all the way up there to the island. But the last time I did that, I lost sight of it. I had to walk. I don't know if I want to do that. See how far this Dumbo goes. Oh no! Damn, that brake is way too much. Way. I had so much freaking altitude. Oh, that was ridiculous. That was such an easy jump to correct for, but... Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Well... Oh, I think I got an additional dent back here now. I did put some ABS plastic under the bed there. That really helps a lot. And then we got the Garage Life RC roof skids that help reinforce that. Oh, that actually does have that mount underneath there too. I'll tell you, such a shame because this RC is built like a freaking tank, man. This thing is solid. It is a steel frame. And I'm not even talking like, or maybe not steel, maybe it is aluminum, I don't know, but I'm not talking like, you know, your Armas or stuff that are flat. I mean, this is like steel I-beam stuff, kind of. If you guys missed it, check out my review video and all that on this RC. But if you look, if you guys can see that, hopefully, look at the steel right here. Yeah, it's probably aluminum, but dude, this thing is so freaking robust. Hobao's one of those weird companies that's kind of slept on, man. It's just really not out there. It's really a shame, because like you go to their website, it just doesn't seem like it's like a very well run company, because half the time their stuff says it's like out of stock, this, that, and it's just, I tried to contact them about something. I forget, like I think something was missing here. Oh no, that's right, the ESC went out. I couldn't get a hold of anybody. Kind of. I did contact Hobby Wing, and they warranted it themselves, but see the brakes, man, it just brings the whole back end up, man. Picture trying to jump like that. I mean, look, I just tapped the brakes and it's, man, I do have a programmer in the car. I just don't know if it's going to follow this. Oh, I think my body came undone here. Yeah, I guess it's worth a shot. I guess I can see if we can't tune these things. Let's go do that. See if we can turn the brakes down. Yeah. Yeah, screw RC Guy Garage. Gotta have it, man. Gotta have that coffee. And the wife's gonna kill me. I was supposed to pick up lunch, and I've been out here running cars. And it took me a while. I had to pull up the programming from Spectrum on that. But look, there we go. This is only at 37%. It was at 50. Look, it's still wanting the punch is at 7. I guess I could calm that down. Oh no! But yeah, the brakes I only have them at 37 now. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about so-and-so channel blew up their disc, so-and-so channel did that, blah, blah, blah. You ever see when people do that and they throttle and they throttle and they throttle to flip the car over? Yeah. The diffs love that. That's what you want to do to your differentials. Just slam them around like that. And I don't wonder why people blow stuff up. All right, let's see. There we go. Oh, I didn't hit the brakes at all. Woo! Yeah, there we go. Hit the brakes, it still came on strong, but it wasn't so bad. Look at that, we're able to recover it with a little extra throttle. Hell yeah! Oh! If you guys want one of these RCs or anything Hobao, our friend Tyson at Garage Life RC is a dealer. I don't think he's got them on his website. Just send him an email. Oh no. Ask him if he can get you one. See guys, this is what I try not to do so I get myself kicked out of here. Yeah. This is what we're gonna do, right? Because we're gonna be respectful of the property. Right. I've had so many people tell me how lucky I am to have this spot. And see, if you do stupid stuff like that, that's how you get kicked out. Because it's the groundskeepers that are always out here looking at stuff. They're the ones that see you. They'll be the ones that can complain or would complain if you were being stupid. So far I've had nothing but a good relationship with them. I have them stop, just watch the RC cars. They sitting there smiling. It's, so it's been great. You know, I sit there and talk to them about it too. You know, if they want to stop and talk RC for a minute. No. Yeah, I am very grateful to have this spot, because this is great, man. You know, I got a natural ramp here. I land in the dirt. It's not like hitting the street where you can do a lot of damage, or skate parks. And just like I said, I don't have any internet out here, or it's really hard to get cell service, because this place is out here. It's ooh. So it's not highly occupied. Especially kind of like this back corner over here. Most of the time, if you're going to see stuff, it'll be people will be at the dog park, or the running tracks, or baseball fields, stuff like that. You know, that's kind of the more occupied stuff. Over here, not so much. Oh man, this thing is a fantastic vehicle, man. I probably should look up maybe. Oh no, come on. Oh, I am gonna get in trouble. Good God, man. Well, I got a small blower in the car. I will, before I leave, come out here and try to cover my tracks here a little bit. All right. I'll try not to jump that way anymore. Whew. But yeah, when the Big Rock came out, I know I've mentioned this before. You know, we had that glitch with the ESC. It was kind of like, it almost acted like an RC plane, kind of. When you go reverse thrust, when you hit reverse thrust, it hits brake on the motor real quick to slow down the prop before it goes into reverse. And there was something like that when you were driving. You had to hit it at kind of like the right spot, like above half throttle. It seemed to be where it would. I think there's something with what I found out. My one airplane that went reverse thrust for no reason. I talked to a guy that does a lot of RC stuff, and he said the Spectrum remotes at 50% have a weird, like 0.00 something resistance or something that sometimes throws things off. So it seemed like when you hit that thing, for some reason the programming in that ESC acted like an airplane and acted like a reverse thrust, so it hit that brake for a second. So Horizon sent me a new ESC, because I was one of the first ones to point it out and bring it to their attention. So that wasn't the fix. The fix ended up being software. So I had a whole extra ESC for the 6S Big Rock, and I was mentioning Hobby Wing did warranty this, but it was just kind of, it's one of those cheap, ready to run ESCs. So I didn't feel like waiting. I was, you know, I had this thing tore apart, so I just grabbed that ESC from the Big Rock. Oh. And put it in here. Man, boy, did it wake this thing up. Boy, did it wake it up. freaking tank, man. The brakes are still a bit strong. Jeez. Wheeze. I'll tell you what, man, I really do appreciate all you tuning in, watching the videos, and all the support and stuff. Man, those of you that use the affiliate links really helps me out a lot. With, Horizon and AMAIN did pretty good. Amazon's been doing pretty good. So, like I've said before, I got a store set up, and there's like RC car stuff in there. So if you're interested in tools like this Dumbo radio, stuff like that's in there. Oh no, there's LVC. Okay, can it make it up the hill? Yes. All right, that's good. I'm happy with that. Buy your cat food, dog food, start at my store. It helps me out, and I get a commission for directing you there. I appreciate it. But man, look at that. It's so beautiful, such a pretty RC. Too bad the body. That to me is the biggest gripe, is the body. It's really, really. Oh, and I will say, if you do buy one of these, you got to be careful about how you put the batteries in, because it is the metal chassis. So if you put the batteries in with the wires closer to this frame rail, I've already nicked one of the wires. So you want to make sure that where the wires come out of the battery are on the far end and not pushed up against here. But she is a beauty. Freaking solid, man. This thing is, these heavy RCs, sometimes when they tumble like that, just the weight of them alone just breaks stuff. But this thing here is solid, man. I really like this RC, really do. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the Hobao come out. Like I said, I'm not one of these channels that gets a free RC. We review it and that's it. You never see it again. These are mine. We cycle through the collection, because not everybody's got money and time to buy the newest stuff or interested in the newest stuff. People have this. I mean, you can still buy this. Like, I just recently bought it. So just because it's not the newest thing out, somebody might be buying their very first X-Max today, even though it's been out for a while, and they want to see, them run. Just like this, somebody could be buying it. It's been out for a while, like me. I just bought it, last year. It's been out, so I know people enjoy it. Like I said, somebody might have this. They're going to have it for several years because that's, what they can afford. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. We're just here to have fun with the hobby and not poke fun. I'm just saying, like, I support the people that have one or two RCs, and that's what they have, and they enjoy seeing something that they own come out and run from time to time. So I try to cycle through what I have. And I'm not even cutting back on all the new stuff, because now that I have enough, I really just don't see that much difference in a lot of the newer stuff coming out to justify. Like, they just released the new Creighton EXB, whatever, and I'm like, for a clipless body, maybe a couple things, it's not worth me spending $700-800 to upgrade the one that I already have, that I'm very happy with. So all right, everyone, man, thank you so much for subscribing, the likes, the shares, the comments. It means a lot. It truly does. I greatly appreciate it. It keeps me going. And I just love sharing the hobby, man. It's like, people come out here and see the hobby. They see the RCs run, puts a smile on their face, and people enjoy watching me on YouTube. Man, it's great. It's great. It means something that entertains people. So thank you very much for everything. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.